Okay. What's going on, everybody? My name is Mangg. And today we're playing a tactical, turn-based RPG called Fell Seal, Arbiter's Mark. This came out like yesterday, I think. And of course I've been looking for something new to play. As far as, well, new to do a let's play of. And I saw this and I was like, well, first I was like, I want to play this. And then I realized, well, maybe I could do an LP of it. Maybe some people would be interested. So this is, I think this was apparently kickstarted. I saw references to that. I don't know anything about that, but it is sort of an indie production. And it's a tactical turn-based RPG in the vein of course, Final Fantasy Tactics, Fire Emblem, Tactics Ogre, so on and so forth. Not exactly a groundbreaking, like, new genre at this point, but if done well, it can be very fun. In my earlier days of life, I was not a huge fan of this genre. Thought it was just too slow, too complicated, too whatever, too difficult. But it's becoming one of my favorite genres or subgenres. Like a lot of these types of games. The biggest thing, the most important thing, is sort of character customization. You know, how robust is that? How much can you customize a character based on, like, their abilities and their class and equipment and so on and so forth. It's part of why I'm not a huge fan of the Fire Emblem series. I feel like it just focuses too much on, like, waifus and relationships and I don't know. But I'm a big fan of Disgaea, and of course a big fan of Final Fantasy Tactics. So I heard positive things about this as far as customization goes. So I'm optimistic. Let's get into it. Oh, don't worry over much about these settings. You'll be able to change them in game. Okay, so we have difficulty presets. Casual. Oh my God. Oh Lord. Well, don't worry about winning encounters. Oh. Beginner is if you're new to tactical RPGs. Veteran, this is the default setting, is recommended for players with a solid amount of experience playing tactical RPGs. This mode can be fairly difficult. I like that they call it veteran. That makes me feel better. Now, even though it's the default setting, it's like, yeah, veteran, yeah. And then there's hard. It's harder to outlevel the enemies, and they'll be a little stronger than you at comparable level. Very hard. Huh. Okay. We'll go with veteran. I usually like to play the game the first time as a developer intends.
In the dark days of centuries past, an otherworldly beast known as the Ma appeared in Tiora, leaving ruin in its wake. In this time of need, 7 great heroes rose against the threat. The battle was fierce, but the heroes prevailed, and the beast was vanquished. In slaying the beast, the heroes gained the power of immortality. They formed the Council of Immortals to rule over the land and enforce order to prevent such a catastrophe from ever happening again. But powerful as the Immortals may be, they are few. Thus, they created the Order of Arbiters to enforce their will and protect the land. As agents of the Immortals, Arbiters wield absolute authority. They are judge, jury, and executioner. But in time, the Order of Arbiters has grown complacent and corrupted. Could a threat as dire as the ancient beast itself be looming over Tiora?
Okay. Good work, Anadine. You handled yourself well. Thanks, Captain. I don't feel I actually did all that much, though. Violent confrontation isn't always necessary or desirable. Negotiation is an equally important skill for an arbiter. Of course, you're right, Captain. Are you sure Reiner knew the time we agreed to meet, Captain? Yes, he knows. But knowing Reiner, he's probably... Did you hear that? I didn't. Help, please, anyone! It sounds like it came from the alley just ahead. Let's go. What is the meaning of this, sir? Why on earth would you strike down an unarmed man? Explain yourself. Pesky witnesses. What a bother. You, hireling, earn your coin for once and dispatch these interlopers. Gelly. Defeat Alphonse. In this phase, you can decide which allies you want to join the battle. You can place characters on the glowing cyan tiles until the unit limit has been reached. Sometimes specific characters will automatically join the battle and cannot be removed. At all times, the bottom right of the screen contains a list of buttons you can currently use. When using a mouse, you can also click on those icons to activate them. Left mouse button, I'm not even using a mouse. Not even using a mouse. Okay, so we've got Virgil the Wizard or Lana the Mender. Well, I want to see what the wizard can do. That's all we got. So yeah, the art style is definitely bordering on deviant art, I suppose. I'm not in love with it, but if the gameplay is good, I'm certainly willing to overlook that. The portraits for characters are pretty decent. By lawful decree of the Arbiters, I order you to lay down your weapons and surrender. Now. You are an Arbiter? This is even more tiresome than I thought. Hireling, exterminate these pests for me and you will receive a tidy bonus. At once, Lord Alphonse. As you wish. Anadine, it looks as though you are about to face your first real battle. Yes, I see. I'm ready, Captain. Sure you are, but why don't we quickly review the basics just to be safe? Right, in the middle of combat, of course. In Fell Seal, Arbiters mark combat as turn-based. Every unit will get an individual turn where they can move and or take an action in any order. See the global turn order at the top of the screen. I love that. I wish Final Fantasy Tactics just had that at the top of the screen. So good. A unit can move up to a max amount of tiles every turn, shown by their movement range. That movement is also restricted by terrain, and units can only reach tiles that are within their vertical movement range. Height of a tile is shown in the top left corner of the screen. This is all pretty familiar. A unit can take a single action every turn. The list of all their possible actions will be shown every turn for you to choose from. Actions include everything that isn't your movement, such as attacking, using an ability, opening a chest, blah, blah, blah. Now then, let's deal with this scum. Okay, we've got, of course, attack, warcraft, abilities of the mercenary class. These fighters are versed in all manner of warcraft. They know that combat can be a fickle thing and are prepared for whatever situation is thrown at them. We've got field aid, decent, and forceful strike. It's a push. Depending on the terrain, this could have interesting results. We also have holy magic, because she is a mercenary mender. She's multi-class. Nice. So she's got Panacea, which removes all debuffs. Okay, well, I think we just want to get up in that grill and smack this bitch up. Okay, let's just do 25 damage, 99% chance, the side attack, all good to go. Attacks from this, and you see I get XP when I did an attack, so that was good. Attacks from the sides deal more damage than from the front, and attacks from the back deal even more damage. Taking advantage of this mechanic will be crucial to victory. At the end of the turn, you'll get to select your characters facing. Try not to show your back to your enemies. Now, Anodine is just a mercenary, so she's just got that push attack. I don't know if that's really worth doing at this point. Probably better to just smack them. Nice. Okay, but now the wizard. Yes, elementalism. We've got water and we've got fire. Okay, now his range is not fantastic. That's not gonna reach. Hold on. It's 3 squares. So if I moved here, I could put it here, which wouldn't be good. If I put it here, that also wouldn't be good. So I don't think I can hit both of the guys, unfortunately. No, I'll have to settle for the lesser. There you go. Oh, where's he going? Okay, well, chase after him, I guess. Can't see jack shit. Enough! I yield! Wise choice, if a bit late in the coming. Okay. We get some money, some snake bite oil. We get ability points. Now those... Okay, so in Final Fantasy Tactics, when you did an ability or you did something, you get both XP and job points. Here, you get XP from doing stuff, but then everybody gets equal ability points. That's more fair, I suppose, and probably prevents the sort of farming tactics that happen in Final Fantasy Tactics. And even benched units got JP. Ladies, there you are. What's this? You didn't tell me we were going to a party. Reiner, at last. Weren't we supposed to meet an hour ago? We could have used your help with these thugs. No matter. This gentleman kept us company. Now we will show our gratitude by providing him with a nice comfy cell. You cannot be serious. Do you not know who I am? I am a lord. Lord Alphonse, to be precise. As a nobleman of the realm, I command you to release me. Slain an unarmed man, attempting to eliminate the witnesses to your foul crime, and now resisting lawful arrest. There are limits to the privileges of nobility, as you are about to learn. An arbiter and a simpleton, I see. Very well. Let us proceed with the farce if we must. Bring me to the arbiter's chapter house for my trial. Are you suddenly struck dumb as well as simple? The night's chill does not agree with me. Make haste and escort me to the chapter house, wench. Reiner, I have decided to make a small detour to Luster. We will personally deliver this nobleman to the main chapter house. Clever. I wonder how much sway the little lordling has in Luster. Very little, I suspect. Gather our people and make everything ready. We move at first light. On it. Now, to ensure you are comfortable for the trip. Outrageous. Simply outrageous. Simmer down, or I'll pull out a gag next. No one bothers washing the gags in between prisoners, mind you. Very well. What about the other one, Captain? Just a henchman. We'll drop him off at the local chapter house. No need to cart them both all the way to a luster. Let's head for a luster now. I'm sure our eminent guest is eager to get started on his trial. Look at that volcano. The journey may be treacherous. We should stop at the local guild here in Gellig and hire more hands for the road. An extra recruit would go a long way. Sure. Guild. In need of new recruits. Change the visual appearance of units in this section by using the left-right arrows. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Okay, we could hire level 1 or level 2. We can change the class, of which there are 4 available to us. We already have like 2 mercenaries. We have a wizard. We have basically 2 menders. So let's go with the scoundrel. Level 2, of course. Male or female. Wow, there's very little difference on that the main image. The portrait is different. Why was that one? This guy's like Rambo. Well, he's like the knockoff Rambo. He's like Adrian Brody if he was Rambo. Ricardo Cavalcante. Sure, we'll go with that. But we have to make the main thing look like the portrait. So that's the tricky part. Mainly it's this hair. That's better. Okay, I think we're getting close. He's got no facial hair. Class hat. Yeah, we can do that. But let's make that brown as well. Unless he has... I mean... No, we'll leave that off. Oh my god, that's the class outfit? Holy shit. That's a little flamboyant, I feel, for a scoundrel. Maybe... Oh, I don't know. That's not bad. Let's keep looking. Holy shit. I assume these are all sorts of different class outfits. I mean, I think that's like the mercenary one, but let me just change the color here. Do you have like a blackish color or anything? Not really. I guess I'll go with that. Okay. That's fine. It looks like a character. Okay. Then there's also the shop we should take a look at. Look at this guy. Welcome to my store. Try and buy. I assume we have them all. Okay, is there just a... There's no optimize button. That's a little annoying. This is worse. It's always a bummer when they don't show... Oh, I guess they do show. They don't show the comparison, like, numbers on the equipment, but if you look at his stats at the top, you can see the differences. Okay. I don't imagine we'll find much different here. Oh, I could give her a buckler, but then this is a two-handed weapon, so... Yeah, I think everyone's probably set where they need to be. Although I could give him a fur cap. Why not? Confirm purchases. Done. Let's peace out. Crossroads. Kyrie. Yes, I noticed. What's happening, Captain? Stand back, Anadine. Oh my god. Spotted. Ah, well, you arbiters are every bit as sharp as they say. But much friendlier. Well met, friend. Ugh. If you have business with us, out with it. Otherwise, step aside. Of course, I'll make it quick for you. Hand over that nobleman traipsing along at your heels, and everyone else can be on their merry way, safe and sound. What a splendid idea. Quiet. Safety and soundness first, exactly my own philosophy. But first, tell me, just what is it you want with our bejeweled guest? Funny you should ask. From what I've been hearing lately, I bet you arbiters wouldn't mind a taste of this action yourselves, eh? Alright, here it is. This rich fop will pay us handsomely for his freedom. Hand him over, and 20% of the fee is yours to divide amongst yourselves. No one need ever know an arbiter was involved in our little transaction. I get what I want, you get paid, and your reputation remains as spotless as a luster's peaks. Win, win, win. Is there a fourth win I'm missing? Well, what do you say? Do we have a deal? I don't know, Kyrie. Only 20%? Captain? Enough. We haven't the time to exchange banter with these fools. As for you lot, attempted bribery, intimidation, interfering in arbiter business, serious crimes, the kind that should see every one of you decorating the trees. But get out of our way and I'll forget I ever saw your faces. That is my final and only counteroffer. Signal that you accept before I change my mind. Of all the doomy luck. We just had to run into the one clean arbiter within 100 leagues. Jump lively, boys. Looks like we must earn our prize today. No survivors, no witnesses. Oh, God. Defeat all foes. Oh, and we get to throw in a slew of people. So let's get our wizard in there. And our mender. Yeah, everybody. Everybody get involved. Ricardo. Okay, and Ricardo is fast. He's so fast. He's got trickery. He can steal gold pieces. And he does 75% physical damage. That's pretty nice. And... oh, we've got Reiner. He's a scoundrel. Okay, I should have known. I should have known. Anadine, why don't I give you a quick refresher on items? Items don't work as they usually do in most games, so you probably shouldn't skip this tutorial. In combat, any character can use items simply by selecting the items command in their actions list. You will notice items have a count next to them. That count is the maximum amount that can be used in any single battle and is shared across the whole team. At the start of every battle, item counts are automatically refilled to their maximum amount for free, so don't hold back on using them as needed. Wow. Unlimited items. Okay, got Phoenix, Ash, Phoenix down, potions, a rock. Really? 25 damage to a single target. That's like basically hitting them with a giant hammer, but at range. And remedy. Okay, it's pretty good. That kind of hurt. I mean, that's a good amount of change, right? Kyrie, mark you that sizable trap door. I think they might have reinforcements waiting below. Well spied. If one of us stands directly upon it, that should keep it sealed against any new enemies. Agreed, but we must move quickly if we plan to secure it. They could strike at any moment. What a great use for a character, eh? Just stand on this trap door. Nice crit. He's gonna need a mender real fast. Real fast. Let's see. Heal. Okay, good range. Yeah, that's very nice range. Let's just bump you up a little bit. Ooh, that's a shame. I don't know if it's worth it to lose a character just to stand on that freaking trap door. Thorns. That's not good. Okay. I can hit 2 enemies, but in doing so, I will hit my ally. Is that worth it? Some say yes. Ricardo's got to finish this bitch off. Nice. Shellac powder. Just what I always wanted. Okay. That would have been a nice crit. I think Reiner might be toast. The answer was yes. One of your allies has fallen. Fallen allies will be available again next battle, although they will have sustained an injury. An injury will drop all their stats by 10% until it wears off. Will wear off after they rest for a full battle. Allies can also be revived in combat, although they will still receive an injury at the end of combat regardless, and could receive more injuries if they fall again. Please note that Kyrie will not receive an injury if she falls in combat. Well, la-dee-da. Ow! Holy shit. Well, I mean, you gotta spend a turn to revive them. Or I can spend a turn to heal Kyrie. Oh, I see. There's push damage into other characters. Very interesting. That was a solid hit. He's definitely going to have to work on his damage. Special events that happen during combat will display an event icon in the turn order list at the top of the screen. The event Okay, so we can see when that trapdoor is going to pop open. We should probably try and pull off a revive before then. But I'd also like to wipe out as many characters as possible. Okay, let's bring back old Reiner. Pop him down there. Yeah, that's gonna start getting annoying. I mean, we don't know how many reinforcements are going to come out of this mix-up. Damn. 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 Okay, we can reset. Good. I think we'll take the time to potion him. And he's gonna throw a rock. That's right. Oh, just one? Okay, that's not too bad. Thought it was gonna be like 3. Well, that's bad. No doubt about that. That is pretty bad. Probably shouldn't waste time healing her. Reiner's about to be up shit creek. But here we stand. They're leveling up, getting more powerful. Nice. That was very good crit. Very good. Can you kill this? You should be able to. Nice. Shellac powder. Okay, we're in a better position. I think we'll probably get one more reinforcement. And then we'll see how it goes. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Shazam! Hold up, hold up, hold up. Ooh, dirty hit. Has the chance of inflicting blind. Well, that doesn't appeal to me right now, but this does. Stole your money and killed you. Okay, and you can heal. Like so. Get some XP for that. Everyone's happy. I think we got this one in the bag. Damn it. I'm never going to remember that. Alright, backstab. Very good. Very good. Do it. Easy as pie. Victory. And we got a heavy crossbow. Oh, she was the MVP. 35% bonus AP. Oh, look at these injuries you suffered. Well, 10% reduction in stats is not like a game breaker. Although that only recovers if they sit out a battle, so that could build up if you just keep using them. This used to be an inn, quite a prosperous one if I remember right. Burned down in a marauder attack last year. And no arbiters nearby to prevent it. You allude to that scoundrel's claim about arbiters taking bribes. Nothing but a desperate attempt to talk their way out of a fight. I don't believe a word of it. And yet here we are, dragging that foppish nobleman around because we can't quite trust the local chapter house. It's a long enough break. We need to keep moving if we're to reach Illuster before nightfall. I'll make sure everyone is ready. You need a breather after that, Anadine. I guess it can't hurt if we're not in a rush. Thanks, Captain. Occasionally a note on the world map will be marked with an exclamation point symbol, indicating that an optional character event is available. Time sensitive, of course. Let's look. That was exhilarating, Captain. But I also feel a bit sick. It will pass. When I was a child, I dreamed of becoming an arbiter like my mother. I also dreamed of fighting alongside her, but never that I would be wearing her armor. The armor you inherited, the position you earned. Watch this one for me, would you? Yes, Captain. Why would someone with your wealth and privilege stoop to murder? If that man had wronged you, I'm sure the court would be happy to hear your case. The court's manner of dispensing justice is too costly. Slow for my taste. I don't understand. That shocks me to my core. What did he do to you? Let us just say he strayed from the rut which fate had gouged out for him. I still don't. Just like a pair of little girls I know, he interfered in the business of his betters, and quite soon afterwards paid the price for it. Perhaps one day you'll explain to me how such a powerful lord came to be the prisoner of a pair of little girls. Hum. Okay, you can also patrol an area. So instead of moving back and forth between areas to get into a random encounter, you can just guarantee one. That's good. That's good. Nice little change. Why didn't you delegate the paperwork to Anadine? That's what captains in training are for. Anadine needs a break. The journey here has been much harsher than what I would typically expect of a trainee. And this particular package I wish to deliver personally. I half guessed that was the reason. Greetings, arbiters. How may I be of service? Hey there, guardsmen. We're dropping this prisoner off for trial on several charges, but primarily murder. Murder, is it? Shame. Not often this kind get brought in alive. You heard the captain. This one's in for murder. Take him to the lower level and make sure he makes it safely to our darkest, dankest cell. I promise you will regret this entire charade, wench, and sooner than you think. Get moving, you. He's still surprisingly confident, I must say. His arrogance is breathtaking, true, but no longer any concern of ours. Go on ahead, Reiner. I will file the charges. Apologies, Captain, but that will have to wait. The Immortals have convened a council session, and by their order, all Arbiter captains in the city must attend. Surely it can wait until I've formally submitted the charges. I want this done properly. I'm sorry, Captain, but I cannot. This morning's edict was quite clear. This meeting is of the highest importance, and all captains must appear without delay. But don't worry about the prisoner. He won't be going anywhere anytime soon. Oh, really? Alright. Thank you, guardsman. Come on, Reiner. Oh, God, this guy. Septimus. I understand you've got some kind of announcement, Primus. Let's get on with it if we have to. As everyone knows, while each of the council bears the title of Immortal, we are not quite as long-lived as that. Every so often in the course of our reign, one of our number is replaced by a younger prodigy. The new Immortal retains the title of his predecessor and adopts his colors, but he is nevertheless a new Immortal altogether. Is this going somewhere? Septimus. My God, look at that guy. Yes, I know. But important, nay, critical, immortal business awaits me. Nothing less would tempt me away from this Congress, I swear. Naturally. As I was saying, there comes a time for every immortal to surrender his mantle and step down. Now that time has come for me. That is certainly going to liven things up. What does this thing even sound like? It looks like a bug or I don't know. I'm just gonna... Meaning I will have the opportunity to directly observe an immortal relinquishing his power? How absolutely fascinating. I know you want to be like, meaning I will have the opportunity, you know, I don't know. Are you quite committed to this decision, Primus? As everyone knows, I'm the oldest remaining immortal, alongside Quintus. I was present on the day we brought down the ancient beast, and I personally scribed the founding tenets of the Immortal Council. What I'm getting at is this. It has been a very long journey. Rewarding, yes, but also tiring. And the time has come for me to step down. Our trusted Arbiter captains are no doubt eager to hear what follows. Quintus, would you kindly do the honors? Me? Yes, of course, Primus. As this situation only occurs about once a century, it will be a mystery to most of you. When an immortal's time has come, a replacement is selected through a method called the Marked Pilgrimage. Every immortal marks a candidate of their choosing. The details of the pilgrimage are explained to the marked, but as they are of no import to you, I shall waste no time on that. What should be of great interest to arbiters, however, is that each marked is an immortal candidate, and as such is bound by no laws for the duration of their pilgrimage. You may render assistance unto them if it is requested, but must not otherwise interfere in their business. I believe that is everything. Are we done with surprise announcements for today then, Primus? Excellent. Captains, you are dismissed. Primus is as old as the council itself. It will be strange to see another assuming his title. I suppose the day must come for each of them, and he has been at it longest. Though he does seem surprisingly fit, especially in contrast to Quintus. Ah well, there will be plenty else to worry us soon enough. From what I've heard about the Marked Pilgrimage, chaos follows closely on its heels. Wait, what's this? Oh. Decided to take the air, did you, Alphonse? So I don't think he will agree with you. Well, well. The nosy wench and her hired gorilla. Come to see me off? We're here to see you return to your cell, and promptly. I can't believe it. One of the immortals has chosen you to be a marked? You are much sharper than you look, I grant you that. You know it was that Septimus-looking Dracula dude. Like, of course it was. But indeed, only the absolute finest are selected as candidates for the exalted rank of immortal. It's only natural my name would end up at the top of that list. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must hasten on my pilgrimage to Sentina, and thereafter my imminent ascension to godhood. We're just going to let him go? You heard the council's judgment. He is above the law now, untouchable. No. I can't believe him was made a marked by the council. I need some time to think on this. Spread the word. We leave tomorrow at first light for Sentina. I have a feeling trouble is going to find us on the way. Oh. We should visit the store before we depart for Sentina. We could certainly use an upgrade to some of our equipment. Yeah. Yeah. Let's get you outfitted. Alright, let's look. Well, nothing really going on there. No. Well, we would be trading an extra 4 defense for losing 50 water resistance. Although water doesn't come up as much as, you know, being attacked. But 4 defense when I already have 88. That's like, I don't know, what is that? Like a 5.5 percent boost? It's probably worth it. But I don't know, we'll see. Now this is a much bigger boost. 12 defense. Oh no, I see. I have 84 and it goes up to 88. So that's, I think, a slightly bigger boost. But so this bumps me up to 96 from 84. I lose 5 resilience? Resistance? I don't know what res is. I don't know. I assume it's like overall magic damage reduction. And I lose a tiny bit of speed. But overall, I think that is definitely worth taking. Okay, fine. Take it. Oh, we also have accessories now. The Deme Gauntlet. This adds 1 defense, 1 resistance, 1 evasion. That's really weak. That's not worth 900 gold. Pure Band, plus 4 defense, plus 4 resistance. And I think that's you see that potion thing? I think that might be immunity to poison. There's like there's no way I can tell like what does what. I mean, maybe if I have no idea. I don't know how you tell what does what. And I assume this is immunity to blind. It's hard to say. I don't know why this is 2,000 gold just for immunity to blind, but I don't know how common blindness is. I don't know how common blindness is. But this also gives plus 3 speed, which is like a 3% boost. It's not incredible. Moving through. Yeah, it's hard to say. There's really not as much good stuff as I would like here. Yeah, the old armor is special to her because it was like handed down. So it's better than the bronze armor. A circlet. That's what we want. Good. Go to the Traveler Garb. We lose a lot of res, whatever it might be. I'm sure it's some sort of magic defense. That's probably not worth it. I think that's probably it. I don't have enough to give everyone an accessory. So, yeah. Guess that's it. No, 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 no. Okay. It's more of the same, nothing different there. Let's look at our crafting. Ooh. And they all have an arrow next to them. Ability. Set ability. Top of the regular abilities unit has access to through their current class. You can also select a secondary set of abilities taken from any other class they have access to. Automatically use the 2 passive abilities your current class provides. You can also select up to 2 passive abilities and 1 counter from any of those you know. Don't be afraid to experiment and create a unique unit that suits your own playstyle. Right. So I have no unused. So I have no passives whatsoever. There's a counter ability, which is familiar. And then we can change between Holy Magic and Trickery. But I think she's fine with Holy Magic. So let's look. You get different AP for each of your different classes. AP will be earned for your current selected class and not your subclass. Okay, that's good to know. Characters not in common receive a smaller portion of AP. Everyone will learn a small amount of AP for classes their allies are using. Okay, so just like Final Fantasy Tactics. So if I wanted her to learn more Holy Magic, I either have to have a Mender in combat with her, or I have to switch her main class to Mender. Alright. Look at this fancy skill tree. So we can grab Power Strike, which is a debuff to attack for 80% damage. Or Mind Strike, debuff to magic damage and 80%. Hard to say. Guess we'll take the Knight class has been a lock. What? Knight? Defend. Characters take half damage from all attacks until their next turn and heals 40% of their mind. That's for HP. That's cool. And I like how big this this screen is. That means there's going to be plenty of classes. Okay. Counterattack is going to be real good. But also, that's not bad. Alright. So then the question is, I could change. Oh, nice. You can change your unit's current class to any class you currently have access to for that unit. Okay. So we could become a knight, which would give her access to swords and spears. Then she could switch to using mercenary as her subclass. Hard to say. Hard to say. It sort of depends on what I want Anadine to be, since she's the other mercenary. We can see some other classes here. Requires Scoundrel 3, Wizard 3, Scoundrel 3, Mender 3, Knight 3, Wizard 3. Now, I don't know. I assume that means it requires both. You have to have level 3 Knight and level 3 Wizard on a single character, because that's how it is in Final Fantasy Tactics. And this is pretty similar to that. Wizard requires Mender 2. Mender 4, Wizard 4. Okay, Knight 4. I mean, we want someone to be a knight, and we want someone to focus on being a mercenary. Now, Knight Wizard, that seems pretty badass. That's like a battle mage. That sounds pretty cool. I don't know. I always like someone to be a paladin. Or paladin-esque. So I want someone to be sort of a hybrid. Which seems like Kyrie, because she's already like a mercenary mender. She has 49 mind right now, which is definitely higher than Anadine. So I think we'll move her towards more of a paladin role. Which means I want her to become a knight. Okay. Which means then I could be Knight Mender. But the subclass doesn't really matter as far as like since you don't earn AP based on your secondary class. It doesn't really matter if she's a Knight Mender or Knight Mercenary. It's just for combat purposes, which one would I rather have? And I think I'd rather right now have her be a Knight Mercenary because she's got more Warcraft abilities. Warcraft! But she's gonna definitely need to start building some Knight AP. She's still gonna get mercenary stuff because of Anadine is still gonna be a mercenary. So we'll leave it at that. Now she's got a short sword, which is fine. I'll probably double check at the shop to see if a spear is available, but I think that's gonna be it. Okay. That was one character. Scoundrel. Scoundrel. What do I mean, I probably just want him to continue to be a scoundrel. Get up to Scoundrel 4 or something. So I don't think we're going to mess with that too much, but let's see what he can learn. He already knows Dirty Hit. He could learn Steal Item, which steals a consumable item just for this encounter, so you don't permanently get the item. That's not as good as it could be. Fleet of Foot is a self buff. Well, it's targeted on yourself, but it could buff others. Grants Fleet of Foot and removes Root, and you get increased movement speed. It's not bad for the start of combat. Or you can steal buffs. It's hard to say. There could be a lot of buffs being thrown around later, but we'll take that. We'll set... He does not really have much here, but you might as well have a secondary. Yeah, we'll take that. Okay, I think that's fine. Now, Anadine is just going to mainline as a mercenary. So we're going to... She's going to learn first Field Aid, and we'll give her Mind Strike. Good. Oh, so that's the level then, is basically just going down these tiers. That determines your level. So that's a little bit different. We can give her Chivalry, but it doesn't really matter. He's probably going to just continue to be a wizard. Not going to mess around with that too much. Let's learn Earth and Thunder. And she'll continue to just be a mender. She can learn... Ooh, Blessed One. Every time the character uses a single target healing ability or item on a target other than themselves, they are healed for half the amount. And this is just a passive buff. That's not bad. Mass Heal, however, is a heal in a small area. So this is a cross-shaped heal. Yeah, I kind of like that. It seems more beneficial. And then there's Ricardo. What am I going to do with you, man? What is else? Scoundrel 3, Wizard 3. That's kind of cool. Scoundrel 3, Mender 3. Well, if we've got Reiner just doing straight up Scoundrel, we could work him towards one of these other things, but we still have to get up to 3. So I don't think there's much discussion here. He'll just keep going as is. All right, I think that's it. I'm gonna do probably another just random battle here, just because I like to do that. But so far it seems really cool. I like how much customization potential we have here. The art style is iffy, but I can overlook it. It's okay. All right, my name is Mangg. Continue watching has been Fell Seal, and I'll see you fine folks in the next part.